Hello everybody, Krydex here. Welcome back to our Warptorio playthrough. In our last episode, we got artillery going, which unfortunately there weren't a ton of bases close by, but I believe I can manually target a few more just for fun. So let's have some fun over here and say goodbye to some little friends. Get out of here. You too. And that actually will help, I think, reduce the overall spider swarms attacking. Bam. Beautiful. Last one? Got it. Very satisfying. Alright, and then where's another base that's probably sending a lot of bad guys? This one for sure. And this one... I just make sure every nest gets a bullet. You know, it just feels fair. Oh, and then this. There we go. Okay. So that'll reduce overall spider rage, I think. And it looks like we have quite a few... are we all backed up on these? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so I let science build up for a few minutes while I was taking a break on Twitch, so I think we should be able to research. What even do I research? Another inventory. Bots can go faster. I can finish out the productivity researches. But the main thing I wanted to do was build a silo, and we hopefully have enough concrete for that now. Yeah. And I'll try to place it underground. I'm not sure if it'll let me, but we can always try. And the other thing I actually want to do is set up the tier 3 modules. Yeah, equal opportunity biter destruction is what I believe in. For sure. Okay, so then we're going to copy this twice, but we're going to change these to tier 3 prod, tier 3 efficiency. The reason this matters is because the warp module, which is like an epic combination of all three of these, but even better than that. It's like 2 of each of these, I think, or something crazy. I'm trying to remember. Warp module. Where are you? Here. It is plus 30. Okay, it's just like 1 of each, basically, but in a single module. Obviously, that's what I want to put inside the beacon, but I need 50 of each tier 3 module to make it. So, that takes a second to do. And I may regret spending all of these circuits, but we'll see. I also never built a tier 2 for efficiency, did I? So I need to do that. Yeah, it's very expensive, but it should be. I mean, it's ridiculously good. So it feels fair, but also expensive. And I built the silo, right? Yep, where is it? There it is. I mean, it lets me place it, so maybe I can launch a rocket from underground? I'm gonna try it because, you know, for science, but I don't know if it's gonna work. And here we are going to plop down some rocket control units. Which I probably should do some extra speed ones because of that. I also never seem to have enough of these chests. Yeah, I'm kind of worried that I'm going to do all the work to get it going, and then it's not going to actually work. So I'm going to waste all the resources for a rocket. That's actually kind of what I predict happening. Underground orbital rocket, exactly. It doesn't really make a ton of sense, does it? Now, I have a little bit of an issue here. I'm actually going to remove these for now. These are taking up, like, all of my circuits. So, all my circuits. That's the name of Calculon's show from Futurama. Are these all running? They are. Productivity 62. Crafting speed plus 115. I don't think the speed is high enough, but there is a cutoff where if you have enough extra speed, you actually get faster output with more productivity instead of speed. But that requires a ton of speed first, which I don't think I have. Not enough, anyway. Okay. Well, I mean, everything's working. Yeah, I'm gonna let these just chill for a minute, because I don't need those warp modules quite yet. But at least I have a couple extra tier 3s if I really want them. So, low density structure, I've actually used up all of it. That's bad news. We are gonna put... oh gosh, and this is gonna have... This is awesome. This is gonna have plus 90% productivity. So total number of parts is not all that high. We'll just do 2 requests. And then rocket fuel, I am going to have to bring downstairs, which is annoying. I'm just going to have to make rocket fuel down here, aren't I? Rocket fuel. Do. Oh, wait. I already have solid fuel down here. That's good. Okay. Now let's do this upgrade, because if it does actually unlock... What the heck is up with green science? What are you doing over here? You're out of yellow belts. Well, we're just gonna help things out a little bit there. But it looks like we might be having an iron issue. That'll help. No, we don't have an iron issue. It's just a flow rate issue. Okay. So then that will help to actually replace these. I don't even care if that's alright. It'll work. Okay. That should get green science rolling again. And let's see here. What's going on in the upper world? Still biters. Still attacking. Gosh, the pollution is insane, you know, just how far it's gotten already. Looks like the lasers... Oh, I didn't put enough substations here. We need one right there next time I walk over there. So, we are sending solid fuel downstairs. Why are these not working anymore? Did I never hook this up? Oh, did I delete it? I think I deleted it. Yeah, I did something wrong. There we go. Okay, now rocket fuel can be used. How much does this make? Oh, that's not very much. So I just need to make rocket fuel downstairs. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Because we have solid fuel. We'll provide that. Probably don't need that much. And then rocket fuel is light oil. So then we want our light oil connection here. Where's our light oil connection? Here. Okay, that is just topping up into this. So this is our main light oil connection. And this is what we want coming around over here, let's say, to some chemical plants. Does it get all the way to that corner, the beacon? It does. It covers every tile that I can build on. Okay, so rocket fuel. Again, that's not the right building. Rocket fuel. Okay. I'm just gonna do something basic. Like that. This. Maybe they each get their own little chest. Ooh, that's too much. And we'll throw in some more prod. What's the speed here? Half per second. That's a little better. Okay, that goes down here. There's light oil. Solid fuels requested. And that should get me some rocket fuel. Alright. Good deal, good deal. And then I also should make a little tank to hold some extra light oil. Okay, so there we go. Rocket fuel's done. We already have low density structure, probably not enough of it, but there we are. And as the rocket fuel starts to flow in, we get rocket parts. And we only need 100 rocket parts, so that's not going to take too long. And then I need satellites. I forgot about satellites. Satellite. Wait. Do you need satellites? How does this game work again? I could have sworn you need satellites. Oh, I have to research space science. Got it. Okay. Then I can build satellites. And I need to automate solar panels and accumulators. That's annoying. That means I'm going to need more batteries for those accumulators. Let's try something like these. More batteries. Feeding. I'm making a total spaghetti mess out of this base, but I'm okay with that. We'll just feed these simple and direct. What's the heck? What's the heck? Oh, okay. That's fine. Let's go give you a couple more turrets to be happy with. Oh, especially because he's on the corner. I'm surprised it lasted that long. Something like this will be more effective in defending that corner. Yeah, that'll be better. Okay. Also coal. How's coal doing? Coal is actually not great. Where is more coal? We need some. We only have 10,000 left. Okay, there's a big patch right here. Wow, speak of the devil. That's really funny. I just was talking about you, Mr. Cole. Just was talking about you. Somehow still running out of substations. I should have automated those ages ago, and I haven't. So here we are. You go up, over. Alright. Turn off this blasted alarm, please. There we go. These should all have an extra splitter afterwards. I guess uranium doesn't need it, but... Okay. That's good. Coal's coming in. The alarm should shut up soon. And rocket is mostly backed up on rocket fuel. Man, I forgot how slow rocket fuel is. I think we need another chunk. Some of the coal lasers were still missing power. I'll have to check on that. You're probably right. It wouldn't surprise me one tiny bit if I did something like that. Okay, well that's an easy solution to double my output here. Still not a ton. Also, light oil goes here first. Oh, that's a top up. We want that to be an overflow. Only if this overflows 10%, then it can go in here. And even if it does go in there, it only tops up to 80. So there's always room for the other ones. That's better. Okay, so then the light oil will actually build up a bit. Let's check on those coal lasers. Oh yeah. I just never built the one on the bottom. Okay. Alright, that should do it. Lasers seem to be a lot more effective these days. Curious to see what happens with the behemoth attacking, potentially. And green science, funnily enough, is still the hang-up of my base. It's not what I would have predicted. Not in the slightest. But yeah, rocket fuel still a little slow on the uptake here. I did get batteries going. Oh. You know, you're completely right. I never even... Just shows you I'm playing real loose right now. I never even, like, tried to hook up the oil for those. I didn't even do that. Like, it's just chilling here. Although it is going to be easy to hook up. But yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Atheneum. Sometimes, you know, the brain just doesn't function. Okay, so rocket fuel's good. That'll be done soon enough. And now we need to set up accumulator and solar panel. How fast are these made? They're made at exactly the same rate. A single satellite needs only 100 of each. So I think I'll just do those little triple chunks of assemblers for each of those things. That'll be a very adequate rate for solar panels and for accumulators. Those can't use productivity anyway. Okay. There we go. I definitely don't need that many. We'll just do 3 squares of each. Okay. So then that gets me a rocket's worth, or a satellite's worth every slightly less than 2 minutes. Batteries, that's about 200. Is that enough for 100 accumulators? How much do these use? Yeah, maybe not. Whatever. It'll work. Quester chest, spider chest, 1 slot. Okay, so processing unit, low density, rocket fuel. Start with those three. Low density, I'll request 50. Rocket fuel, I'll request 30. And then solar panel, accumulator, radar. So solar panel, accumulator, and a radar, which is in military, I think. Yeah, and we'll just request 5 radars. Alright, and then that should get us satellites, and then we have a little request with a feeder. I am doubtful this is going to work. We might have just wasted the resources for a rocket, but we'll find out. Okay. Oops. So this is all functioning. This uses 5 solid fuel per second, which I actually don't know if I'm even making that much. It looks like I'm not. But according to this, I am making 5 solid fuel a second. So solid fuel is going to have to be my biggest build. It would be a lot better if I was making it underground. I just don't have a space large enough. I guess I could make it along here, probably, in this area. Do some refineries around this, and then all the solid fuel here. Given that everything's running properly, I'll just wait until I have the gigafloors. Because we're almost there. I can maybe just put some better modules in these. Like, we'll switch this over to be a tier 2. And I have power, so we'll just do that. Wait, tier 2. There we go. Okay. So that'll speed up my... whatever that's called. And then for these, we'll just replace with 2 tiers 2 speed modules, which apparently I'm out of. Just make sure. So that helped my solid fuel production. Yeah, slightly. Actually, production is still outpacing consumption. Production is close to 10 per second. So then where's it all going? Oh, I guess some of it's going to smelting. Right, I forgot about that. Here, you move up and hide over there so that I can make more of these guys. And then I can get even more rocket fuel. There we go. That's gonna be plenty. Okay, we're at 79%. To finding out if we wasted 1,000 rocket fuel or not. Oh, that's funny. And we're closing in on finishing a satellite recipe here. So, I'm liking where things are at. As far as resources, it looks like we are just fine with biters. Nothing too threatening. And up here, there are some swarms attacking, but not terrible. I'm imagining my efficiency modules have helped, because then these make a lot less pollution, which is awesome. And that attracts less biters. Because I believe they attack the source of the pollution. And pollution is directly correlated to the amount of biters that attack, as far as I'm aware. Alright, oh, I'm actually out of rocket control modules now. That's the hang-up. Those are out of speed because we're out of advance. So red chips are, unsurprisingly, my bottleneck. And they have been the bottleneck for most of this playthrough. And honestly, how much do I care to even improve it? I mean, that... Yeah, I just don't have the space. I don't really care. The wire is annoying because I don't want that to... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, we're actually using a lot of plastic, too. Interesting stuff. %. I love that this thing has plus 90% productivity. That means I basically only needed to craft, what is that, like 54 rocket parts or something? Something ridiculous like that, 55, I don't know. Alright, satellite, getting there. In fact, if I help you out, then you'll basically be there. You just need a little bit more LDS here. How's power? I wonder how my base is doing with power. Oh, there we go, okay. So these are now logistics. I see. Why are those active provider chests, though? That's not good. Is that what it did up here? What the heck? That's really annoying. So it literally breaks your base when you do that research. Cool. Cool. No, it just changes it based on the... That's so annoying. Why would it do that? No, if I place buffer chest, it just, this'll never back up. I want it to back up. I need it to back up. And the only other, oh gosh, that's so annoying. Why would it make it an active provider chest instead of storage? I'm really frustrated at this. Well, our rocket's ready. Gosh dang it, I don't know what to do. My base is broken right now. Because of the way these work. And they don't go backwards. So I either get an active provider chest or nothing. But I don't want this to be an active provider. Like it literally, because then you can't have storage. Am I missing something? Can I turn this off? Like, what the heck? Who designed this? Look, I love Warptorio, but whoever thought this was a good idea, I assume the mod creator, this is not a good idea. Because unless I'm really not thinking of a basic solution, and it's very possible I'm not, this active provider chest is always going to get rid of all of its contents to the storage that it can see. That's not what these are supposed to be for. These are supposed to be for like passive providing, right? The main source. Active providing is for like byproducts and extra sources. Because now, if you have any storage in the same bot network, it's just going to get full with random crap. And then you can't have storage. Ugh, that's so bad. They do change into a requester if you rotate Master 8, but the problem is then you can't get an input. So, like, if I take all the stone out of this, for example, I'll show you what I'm talking about, then now stone won't come down in. So if you want to move a resource, it has to be into an active provider. which is the stupidest crap ever. CSP, I'm actually considering what you said, and I almost never consider that. I'm just really trying to think if I'm missing something first before I totally freak out, but I'm pretty sure developers want you to store all the resources inside where? Like, changing these into active provider chests completely prevents you from using them for actually supplying a resource properly, because it's just gonna fill up your entire storage network instantly. Like, whoever designed that literally is insane. Because active provider means I actually don't want to send iron to this floor unless it needs iron. So you have to use circuit conditions, which I think I haven't researched. Actually, wait, I did research it. So where's the circuit? What do I connect to this? So basically, I have to use circuit conditions now. Does that work? No, that's not right. That's just an accumulator. Where's the circuit? What do I connect to? Because I can do that, essentially, but I don't know how, because there's no accumulators here. Or, sorry, circuit. I swear I did a research. Where is it? It looked like that one, but slightly different. This one. Warp combinators. These combinators give a readout of platform information, such as timers and warp status. Okay, that's disgusting. We'll start with this part. What is that? 10 of each? When what? So I'll do a new save. I don't remember how long ago I researched that though. Let's investigate. So 2754. So the oldest autosave is this one. At which point it was before space science that I did that. I think I probably need to learn to live with it, but man, is that annoying. There's no good reason why it should be designed that way. These should be passive provider chests. Because otherwise it literally requires you to do insane solutions or use circuitry to even achieve the same level of functionality that you already had. Things that break your base. Oh god, thank you. Apophenia. You were right, it's just a setting. However, active provider should not be the default. That's literally insanity. Oh, okay. Well, now I have to fix them all manually, but at least I can fix them. Okay. Crisis averted. It was just a setting. The default setting was garbage, but at least I don't have to, like, ruin my playthrough now. Okay, I do need a few more storage chests after that debacle. And I need to fix these as well. Those are wrong. Okay. Wow. Well, okay. Well, that's a good thing maybe to have as an option, but it really should default to passive chest. Because otherwise it just breaks your base. There we go. Perfect. And now I could use all kinds of circuit conditions. Hey, CSP, thanks for the hydrate. Master, that's really sad in a way that you made your factory deal with the active provider chests. Man. Okay, well, our rocket is ready to launch. Let's see if this works. One more save game. Wait, we're still missing storage. I think up here. No, that's not the right floor. Upstairs. Oops, I didn't mean to make a buffer. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's see. Rocket launch, do you work? No error messages. Seems to be launching. Cheers. This doesn't make sense, but it works. Yay! Woo! Victory, quote unquote. 232,000 biters. I think that is a record for me in only 28 hours. Needless to say, we have space science now. Cross-dimensional rocket, exactly. Alright, so we got our space science, 1,000 per launch, plus all the productivity really makes it more like 1,500. And this is where the unfortunate reality of belting science becomes annoying. Trying to decide how much I care about all of this being the way it is. And I've decided I want to change it all. So first of all, we're going to move that out of the way. And then first we're going to get rid of these inserters. Then we get rid of all this. I guess I don't really care what deconstructs it. And then we're going to set up... This is what I've done in a bunch of other mod packs. I set up chunks of 6, kind of like I've set up the inserters. Alright. So we do this, this. I think it works if I do that. I'm trying to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that does not work. Definitely not. I like them all to have their own source, so that's why... Oh, they don't need a provider chest. Gosh, I'm ridiculous. Yeah, output from a lab? That's exactly what I should have been asking myself. What the heck was I doing? Whew, okay. It's one of those days, I guess. There we go. Okay, that's what I like to do normally. And then we just put a request for, I don't know, like 40 of each pack. For each of these. Still outputting. I just can't get it right today, can I? Gosh. What the heck is wrong with me? I think I got lucky and somehow the rotations still worked out. Okay. So we'll do that. Do this. And now we can just fit these in wherever the heck we want. Bingo. Alright. We do need some power, though. And this is a case where I need some medium power poles because they just don't quite fit the substations. And I need more requester chests, and first space science. What shall it be? Another warp beacon? We love our warp beacons. Gigafloor? Yeah, it's gotta be Gigafloor. Come on, I wanna see... Oh, not boiler, though. Factory Gigafloor East. There we go. Actually, let's do north. Because our oil's to the north, and I feel like we might want to expand there first. Okay. So I'm still short a few labs. How many does this end up being? 60. Maybe I don't need 60. The research is already pretty fast. Oh yeah, productivity in labs. Thank you, Dave. I'll go to 2 squares. And 1 more lab is needed, apparently. And there we go. So what is that? 48 labs? Sweet, sweet. Okay, that's working. And rocket is already 70% of the way done. Beautiful. Satellite is getting there. We do need a lot of blue circuits. And I'm limited by red circuits. So another, whatchamacallit, another beacon, I will do productivity to 60%. Which is yet another huge boost to everything. I mean, the productivity going from 50 to 60% probably reduces the amount of plates I need for a rocket by like a ton. Ooh, look at this! Look at this! So much room for activities! Oh my gosh. That's like a proper factory size up there. Problem is, the beacon doesn't cover any of it yet. So, I've consumed 619 of my space science packs, so I need another rocket launch before I can do another one. But I do want to do the beacon next, because I assume it will cover more of the factory floor up there with its range. So we'll do that. And also, I don't really know why we can make these max productivity. That'll help a little bit with low density structure. And I should check on the world. We've been on this planet for 67 minutes. Pollution cloud is dark as heck. I think thanks to the efficiency modules, which I can actually still improve. Oh wow, look at this. Yeah, this is I think efficiency is going to help. That needs to be my norm. And let me go finish putting efficiency in iron. Please tell me I have enough. Yes, finally. Okay. Alright, so then that needs to go in the blueprint book for when I want to make copper the same. And now the total pollution is only 2 per miner at a maximum of 64 miners, so 120 pollution a minute compared to like thousands. Pretty good deal. We are maxed out on iron storage here. Copper, we actually are the opposite of maxed out. We don't have enough. You need fuel. How do you not have fuel? What did I do wrong here? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, low density structure is very copper hungry. But I don't really care to fix that at the moment. We're getting enough. We're getting enough. Damaged over at the stone mine. Okay, well, coal and stone are both maxed out, so I can probably get rid of those. Oh, it's... yeah, okay. Whatever. That's fine. Alright, so then that's good to go. We'll go downstairs, get rid of this stuff. Don't need a random warehouse. Okay. Bunch of damaged laser turrets. And is my rocket ready yet? Oh, 90%. Come on. Okay, so now I think these are slowing down because of the rate. So we'll do one more. Ooh, that fits perfectly. We'll do another chunk of 3. That'll get us another 0.4 a second. So all put together now, we get 79 low density structure a minute. And we need a total of about 500 for our rocket silo. So theoretically, I could get about 1 rocket every 6 minutes with this pace. That's not bad. Still haven't gotten the satellite though. Red circuits. Red flippin' circuits. Well, once this next rocket gets launched, we will have another Prod 3 to place into the mix. So that will help things a lot. I mean, it's crazy how much that will help things. Even just if you consider helping low density structure and the rocket parts, that alone is already a 21% boost in copper efficiency. But when you count everything all together, it's probably more than that. Alright, so satellite. Ooh, just one more. Oh, I already have the satellite there. Never mind. What am I doing? Just kidding. That's already got a satellite. Nice. We're ready. Rocket number 2. And I'll be able to finish the research and get another one after this launch. So that's great. And where are we going with all this? There is a warp loader, which distributes items between all other warp loaders according to filters. That's interesting. There's the warp modules, a warp nuke. That's pretty sweet. Only 35 though. I would like to see the area of effect size be like 400 or something stupid. That's the same size. Okay, so that's not really bigger. So this one, the warp reactor, perfect its functionality to return home. So I don't know exactly what that does. Warptorio Homeworld allows you to settle a planet. Huh. So I'm wondering if once you go there, then I don't actually know what that does. I would guess maybe it's one of two things. It either teleports this to a normal world, and then there's no exponential pollution anymore, so it kind of goes back to being a normal Factorio game. Or it teleports just you to a normal world without the platform, and then you have to essentially start over, but with all of the technology. So you could bring a full inventory of goodies, but you'd have to kind of start from scratch. I'm guessing it's one of those two. And then I think that's what we will count as beating Warptorio. Oh yeah, these laser turrets are kicking butt right now. Fighters don't even know what hit them. What's going on here? Purple science? What's your problem? Tier 1 prod modules? What's your problem? Red circuits? Yep, that's pretty normal. That's been the case for a long time, hasn't it? Gosh. There's a part of me that really wants to fix this. But there's not an easy way to fix this without completely rebuilding it, and I'm just too lazy right now to completely rebuild this. Right, you want to get back to your homeworld. That makes sense. But I guess what I'm curious about is, like, when you get to the homeworld, what actually happens in the game? Does it move your platform, or does it just move you? Because that would be a very different end game. You know, if the end game is without the platform, that maybe wouldn't be fun. So I'm assuming it takes the platform with you. And then you just kind of don't have the exponential pollution. Or maybe whoever made the mod didn't even really consider the end game, and it just teleports you to what it claims is your homeworld, and the gameplay doesn't change at all. I guess that's option number 3. Ooh, they got pretty far. They did some damage. I mean, eventually I would need to rebuild these defenses to have 2 layers of laser turrets rather than 1. And I can always add more flamers in pretty easily with the way I've blueprinted this. I could add in more flamethrowers, but I mean, so far things are fine. Okay, 97%. What do we got? Okay, still at 97. I thought that was going to go a little faster. Wow, we are really strapped for purple science right now. To the point where we should make sure we got max prod here. Yes, Dave, we did get the victory screen when we launched a rocket, but we're not counting it as victory quite yet. It was a small victory, or even, I'd say, a large victory, but not the victory. Oh no! Interesting. Okay. So, what we just learned is the warp beacon doesn't get any bigger. So, if you want things to be crazy beaconed, you don't build them on the gigafloor. So up here, there's no more warp beacon. Interesting. Unless this last research somehow does that. Huh. So then building stuff up here is going to be far less productive. So that means you are encouraged to kind of mess with all this to make it as jam-packed as possible. Probably using logistics bots only. Forget belts completely. Change all this so that these are just provider chests. That kind of thing. Dave, Warptorio did not change the victory alert, no. Okay, so I can do one more 1000 research. I don't really care about the gigafloors, now knowing that I can't get the beacon effect on any of them. That's really disappointing, actually. So I could do, wow, those are expensive. Range. We probably should move towards researching the homeworld research, I guess. Or maybe warp modules. It would be nice to have some warp modules. They're just so expensive. 4.7 thousand blue chips. 121,000 copper plates. That's hilarious. Even just one single warp module, though, would be amazing. Because it would save me a lot of power, and it would be the same as having an extra speed. So there's a part of me that wants to get this thing maxed out with warp modules. That almost feels like victory. Once we do that, our base is going to be stupid productive. And then I can just kind of rebuild. Oh, are there more harvester floor upgrades? No, that's it. We could rebuild the harvester floor to be a bit better at smelting and just send up insane amounts of plates. I could even rebuild this to send the smelting up here. Problem is the warp beacon doesn't go any bigger, so I don't know if I actually want to do the smelting up here. It would take too much space. Well, we've launched some rockets. We've done some space science. Very proud of our progress. What is going on? Oh, the purple science is still horrible. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. I'm using all sorts of red circuits. Fine. Fine. I'll fix it. I mean, I've done this with everything else. I might as well get some more red circuits. Okay, so we'll do 2 chunks of red circuit with the tier 2 modules here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copy that. And then I'm gonna need at least 1 chunk for copper wire. Maybe another chunk for something else. So wire here. So all of these put together require 6 wire per second. That's actually not that much. Okay, well, there you go. Say 400 copper plates. I'm like gonna let that fill all the way up. These can do 1 row each. So that's more red circuits. I'm gonna need more green circuits within that. So I'll just click a bunch of times here. Bingo. And then that gets me 16 more green chips, which is plenty. Okay. Alright, so that should help out a bit. I'll throw another RoboPort. With the red circuit issue. And that should help these run a little bit more often. Oh, I guess I need some cliff explosives for some deconstruction that I planned. I forgot I could look at the kill statistics. Why did I forget this? This is awesome. I should have been looking at this the whole playthrough. It took us 30 hours to remember this existed. And pollution, too. I can easily look at. Pollution absorbed by damaging trees, 1.8 million. That's hilarious. I wonder how many trees I've killed. Also, it's interesting this doesn't mention the platform, so that doesn't really help. But the kills is kind of fun to look at. Like, you can see small biters. As evolution hit the right ratio, then we stopped seeing small biters, and we basically have 0 of them now. Still a few, but not very many. And I killed a bunch of trees at one point. Oh, that must have been artillery. That's hilarious. Medium spitters are the king of what I'm killing at the moment. And it looks like big spitters are on the rise. But yeah, continuing to upgrade my laser damage. I mean, that's a big deal. So even one of those researches would help a lot. Laser damage and shooting speed. Flamethrower. Flammables. I kind of forgot about that. We've got... Oh yeah. Those don't even cost purple. Let's do these real quick. None of these cost purple science. And then the warp, I can resume the reassembly project. And I probably should be done with the video soon, so we can, yeah, I do want to take a picture of this, though, but we're still pretty far from a finished rocket. I still need another 200 low density structure. Yeah, I'll give it a minute. If it's not done 5 minutes from now, we'll end the episode. But It might get done. Let's see. Is this filling up? It's actually not. Yeah, we're out of copper. That is unfortunate. But I can pretty easily just make more smelting here. Let me start crafting. Needs more stone, I assume. No, what am I out of? Steel? Oh, it's stone bricks. Right. Okay. Alright, the more furnaces, the merrier. So I'm just gonna do a hacky solution. Because I don't think essentially what I'm saying right now is I don't really want to pursue a really complicated end game base. I could. I don't really want to. So in, out. This is going to be copper. Copper ore. It's going to be here. Copper plates are going out. I still don't know why this is so complicated. I mean, it's complicated because you want to deal with 3 belts, but there's only 2 spaces. It does make sense. So then if you do then something like this, and then copy that, then you've got an underground here, and you had an underground, I guess, here. And so now we can grab fuel from there on that tile and that tile. So this is fuel. And then we just copy that, put flipped, and there you go. So that is something we could tile infinitely, and substations don't reach. Bummer. So we'll just have to remove one in a while. Okay. Gotta get rid of this. Alright, so fuel is annoying. What do we do here? Do this. Split off. That's so inconvenient. That can connect, but this... Yes. Pull it that way. I'm just gonna spaghetti-fy the crap out of this. Guys, I'm so sad that Pyanodon's alternate energy isn't out yet. It's making me real sad. Alright, so then we need to kind of back this up a little bit. Back it up, Terry. Back it up. And then the ore is these 2. Okay. So that'll give me some more plates. Ta-da! That's more plates. And... Not really sure where to merge them. Honestly, though, I think we'll just do this input priority right. Oh, wait, no, that's not good. We do need it to join into this one. So here, we'll do blue underground. What I'd really like is for it to first have a chance at joining the main line, which is this one. So output priority right. That mess up power? No. Output priority right. Join the main line. That's input priority left, though. And then it will send the rest of it to the little storage doohickey. Okay. And then the storage doohickey is here, and that still is the last priority. Perfect. Okay, that was all for an extra 12 plates a second. However, 12 plates a second is a lot when you're dealing with 100% productivity on some of these things. And I'm going to take a picture of the rocket as it launches. Bingo. Of course, I hate Windows. This is exactly when it chooses to not work with the snipping tool. I'm hitting Windows Shift S. It's not doing anything. It was a perfect screenshot. Gone. Dead. Okay, well, I think we are happy with the results currently of our rocket launches. Now we are completely out of yellow science. Because of load, I guess most of my low density structure was going towards a rocket, so we're gonna have to kind of let one of them build up for a little while. I can't just do yellow science and launch rockets all the time. And we are gonna have to warp soon. I think our total kills have been going up, and it's mostly big stuff now. And maybe soon to be behemoth. What's the evolution? Yeah, 0.86. I don't remember when behemoths show up, but it's definitely soon. I'd like to see one. See what our base can do to not die. But I think we're going to be done with this episode, so thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see y'all next time.